my name's Rachel. I'm the Volunteer Support Officer for Newcastle LINK. This video is to talk a little bit about the mental health work that Newcastle LINK has done, and I'm sitting here with Steve from Launchpad. We've done a number of reports around mental health in partnership with Launchpad. One of the reports was about the stigma of mental health. Another report was about people's experiences of using mental health services, and the third report was about access and interfaces between primary and secondary care. So if we can start with, tell me a bit about what the stigma of mental health is and where you've seen that occur in your experience.
Well, I've actually had personal experience of it. I was being abused when I was a teenager, and I found that I couldn't tell anybody about it, and I started self-harming and abusing alcohol, and my life was mainly in public bars, drinking, and I would call them associates, not friends. And I found that when they knew that I was self-harming as well, that if I walked in and see them, a lot of them would leave or they'd go and sit at another table. And I mean, I've walked down the street and people have crossed to the other side of the road. And also certain members of my family, not close family, but when they found out I was self-harming and drinking, they just didn't want to know us, basically. With services, I think, the doctor as well, when I was self-harming and abusing the alcohol, when I was going to see the doctor, he would be saying, you have to stop self-harming, or you've got to stop drinking because it's not good for you, but they never asked us the reason why I was self-harming, and I thought that was a kind of discrimination as well. And I find now that with Launchpad, which is Alistair Cameron, I find that absolutely amazing, because I meet people like myself and we're all normal people. And the opportunities I'm getting through Alistair, I'm doing work at the university, Northumbria University, doing interviews, social work. And in the past, if I had been still drinking, I didn't realise what I was capable of myself.
Yeah, sure.
With Launchpad, I was introduced to Alistair through the Richmond Fellowship. And when I found out what Alistair was doing and all this work he was doing and the opportunities, it was just amazing. And Alistair's sort of become a friend. He's not like a member of staff, we ring each other, and
that's good.
We've got a good relationship.
So you get kind of support network from that.
We kind of support each other.
Yeah,
definitely.
That's really good.
Okay, you spoke to Steve, and he's the main man really, because he's one of our strongest and most stalwart volunteers. The stigma work arose from the link in that request. And we thought, well, we're well placed to write that report. With our general approach, people really have to identify as being mental health service users or identify that mental health as one of their problems before they appear on our radar. Therefore, there are other organisations in the city who will pick up people experiencing mental distress who maybe are not in a position to acknowledge that it's mental distress. Stigma is one of those issues which is multifaceted. It's not one angle to stigma. That's why the input of the link and support of the link was very helpful, because with our mental health glasses on, we will see stigma in a certain light. However, there are other ways in which stigma can manifest itself, and the collaborative approach fostered by the link is very good at capturing all those other angles. Working with the link is a joy, or has been a joy. I hope that continues with whatever structures we get with the new health watch. I think that the biggest outcome really related to the narrowest report, and that makes a kind of sense because it means it's a more manageable subject, and that was on access and interface between primary and secondary care and mental health services or provision in the city. That report certainly, I think, has had the biggest impact because it was quite specific, and the parts of it tend to like specifics. This is an identified problem. This is where it starts. This is where it finishes. What are you going to do about it? And so that might be a guide for future link reports to keep things as specific and as simple as possible.